Welcome to this episode of OVA Hell. We're a small independent podcast, so please be sure to like and subscribe and share it with your friends. It helps us more than you would believe. This episode is about the 1989 OVA Dog Soldier, which features terrorism imagery, gun violence, and reference to the AIDS epidemic. Viewer discretion is advised, and we hope you enjoy the show. Let's try this again.
Yes.
Nothing went wrong. This is the first time we're doing this.
Yeah, definitely not.
Go away, Windows Defender.
No! Welcome to OVA Hell, episode 11. We just watched Dog Soldier.
Yep.
Yep. That's the
End of podcast.
That's literally
Thanks for having us.
That's literally all we have to say. There's nothing else to be said about this, I'm afraid.
Well, no, there's a lot. There's a lot.
What happened in it?
There's a lot to say, not a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So, Dog Soldier, 1989 OVA, based on the manga by, and this is where I once again forget to have my notes up when I'm saying something, despite it being really useful to have that. I'm so smart. Based on the manga by Tetsuya excuse me, I'm ill. So this entire fucking podcast is going to be shit. No, it's good.
Hi,
by
I'm Dr.
Tetsuya
Lockdown.
Saruwatari. And who is better known for doing Riki-Oh, the Ballad of Riki, which is very interesting because, like, you know, Riki-Oh's cool and Dog Soldier, it isn't. What did we think of Dog Soldier?
I thought it was passable.
I think it was maybe the worst one we've watched on the podcast so far.
Without question.
It was like
without
just
question.
boring, I guess. But then it's like, I don't really care about war, so like, is this a me problem?
What?
It wasn't
I
even
quite
war.
like Japanese war content, and this was, not even war. It was something else.
It was a psyop the whole time.
Yeah.
I think I owe an
It's
apology.
about AIDS.
I think I owe an apology to Sly for the video. I said that was the most boring thing imaginable, and it had no, thing. I owe it a fucking apology after watching this.
Cypher the Video is so good. Like, Cypher the Video is unique. There is nothing else like Cypher the Video. Dog Soldier there's a million other things like Dog Soldier, and Dog Soldier is not even a good version of the million other things that there are like it.
It's not even just, like, poorly animated and boring. The morality in it makes no sense.
Yeah, let's just make sure the world can never be cured of AIDS again.
Speaking of AIDS, does someone want to explain the plot?
Yeah, sure. There's a cure for AIDS. And some guy called Phantom, real name Makoto, wants it so he can sell it. And also the hero is John Kyosuke Hiba, and he is here to make sure that no one gets the cure for AIDS. Actually true. Like, real.
Actually true. That's what he does. He's like, you know what? I don't think anyone should have it. And then it turns out the cure for AIDS, spoilers, wasn't even real.
Oh, I think...
What was the point of this movie? What was the point of anything?
The point is we make a podcast together and say Gunsmith Cats jokes, but I don't think it's even appropriate here. This show doesn't deserve Gunsmith Cats.
God, Gunsmith Cats is so good. Dog Soldier
is so good.
Cats are better than dogs, so that track.
Yeah.
Do you want me to lighten the mood with my one fun fact?
Uh-huh.
Sure, what's your one fun fact? Let's get that out of the way.
John Kyosuke is voiced by a guy called Akira Kamiya, who also voiced, first off, the adult detective in Detective Conan, the dad. He also voices the protagonist from Fists of the North Star.
He voices fucking Kenshiro.
He
Hell
does.
yeah.
They like, oh, you know what? We've got a buff guy. Let's get him to do another buff guy.
He sounds buff.
Oh, yeah,
I also have a fun fact.
What's the fun fact?
So I decided to run every instance of money that was brought up for an inflation calculator. So they were going to pay John $200,000 which is the equivalent of $500,000 today. So, big money.
To steal back the cure for AIDS.
That was
Kathy
not actually
was
real.
gonna pay off that child for 500 yen. 500 yen with inflation is 550 yen.
Basically, nothing's changed.
I think it was specifically 558, but like the dollar inflation rate was like 150%. The yen was like 10.
Jesus Christ.
But that's it. That's all my notes. And
Yeah.
he also has huge eyebrows. That's
He
all
has
I got.
huge eyebrows and a tiny face.
Tiny face.
I have
Tiny
no
face.
notes for this whatsoever. I think it's supposed to be an anime version of what's that thing with the guy that was also in Fast and the Furious, the recent one, an Amazon show, and he's a big buff military guy. This show's made me
Oh,
dumb. and I
Reacher.
can't- Jack Reacher.
Reacher's
this is
back.
This is basically just a more boring version of Jack Reacher. Like you,
Except
yeah.
Reacher's fucking excellent. That show's great.
Or alternatively, a more boring Rambo.
And it's even got the guy from fucking Fast and the Furious, which they're finally making the other film of.
Oh, wait, Alan Richardson's in Fast and the Furious?
The most recent one. My partner is kind of got me into the franchise, and now it is brain rot, and I can never leave.
I didn't know that.
Something,
That's cool.
something,
He's a-
family.
He's a good actor.
I've not watched them.
We saw Hobbs and Shaw.
We did.
I saw Hobbs and Shaw in the cinema. That movie's
Yeah.
so dumb.
It's fun.
It
Though.
was so fun.
It's
Fuck
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw podcast. It's more interesting than Dog Soldier.
Car means family.
Oh, means
Family is car.
I do-
SUV.
I do have a note, but I don't want to blow it this early because it's only tangentially related to Dog Soldier, but it's really interesting. So,
Do it. Go for it.
You,
I can
Fine.
ramble for some bullshit if you want.
yeah.
You ramble for bullshit, and then we'll get to this. 'Cause
Okay.
it's probably the most interesting thing about Dog Soldier.
Quartz has been blueballing us for the entirety of the watch through, and the first, according to the podcast, that we fucked up. So that,
Which-
yeah, no, I'm wasting to listen to
It
this.
lasted like a minute. That was like a minute of recording.
but it felt longer because of fucking Adobe.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not even
Oh,
using
yeah.
Adobe, and it fucked me over.
I've been getting ads for Adobe's new AI thing. It's a stupid song. It's got a stupid song to it.
That reminds me. I've been getting like five AI sponsorship offers for an AI that uses a transphobic slur, and that slur is used in the ending song of this anime.
Oh god, yeah.
I want to know, like, what they were thinking, though, for the context for the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just, like, has nothing to do with any of the lyrics. It's just there.
Language
The
barrier.
ending shows all of these like flashback cards that the anime doesn't show at all. So you get all the character building for like the main three childhood friends that are all fighting each other after
Right at
you've
the
watched
end.
the anime. Yeah. I feel this is kind of a quintessential, hey, we made you an anime on the cheap, go read the manga.
Yeah, it actually reminded me a lot of Guyver in its pacing, where it's like they definitely kind of just cut all the hype scenes together, and were like, wouldn't it be cool if you knew what was happening? Go read the original.
Yeah, but
Guyver was
Guyver's
fun.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And so
reminded
was
me of the
Cypher.
pacing, not the plot.
I actually think the main thing this lacks is just a good art direction. They kind of didn't have anything going in. With Guyver and Cypher, it felt like they were trying to do something. They were having fun with it. Whereas with this, it was just like, clock into my 9 to 5 making Rambo the anime.
This exists. Go buy it. Go watch it. Buy our Laserdisc. We advertise that it's a Laserdisc as soon as it opens up. Buy our Laserdisc.
I love Laserdisc.
Please make it so that...
I should get a Laserdisc reader.
Please make sure that the Laserdiscs are bought and the economy doesn't crash. Oh, look at that. It's Twinkle Nora Rock Me on Laserdisc. That's something, isn't it?
Actually, did this come out after the bubble burst? Or was it in the 90s?
Bubble kind of burst in the 90s. 90s is
So
when
this was like
everything went. to
The,
shit.
the peak of, let's just spend all of our money.
Yeah. Fuck it. We're going to get into this really early because there's really nothing else to say about dogs. I mean, there is stuff. I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll
there's the
see,
plot.
get to it, but
The plot's followable. I followed the plot pretty well.
Then please summarize it for the rest of us, because I have no idea what
Because I
happened.
don't think I followed it at all. I was so confused.
Okay, so
I got it. I just didn't
John-
care.
John Dog Soldier is an ex-soldier. He's an ex-soldier. He was working in construction, I think. He was digging in
Yeah.
concrete, and he dug up a family photo frame, which triggered his PTSD.
Of the time living in a LA slum.
wait,
Yeah.
was it the time living in LA slums that it triggered, or was it the time that his superior killed a kid?
I think it was. The,
Oh, true.
I think it was
he's
when his
morally correct.
It could have been both. But
Could have been both.
he finds a helicopter that's crashing. He jumps on it. It turns out
He looks up a woman's skirt.
it looks up a woman's skirt, gets all excited. Turns out that woman was one of his 2 childhood friends. And she is a researcher who stole the cure for AIDS from America, because he was originally from America, and so was she, to give to a up-and-coming terrorist organization, so that, from what she understood, it would be globally distributed, so no one would have control over the AIDS vaccine, because the American government didn't want to give it out. She was lied to. What the guy was actually going to do, who was actually their 3rd childhood friend. So all 3 of them got back together. What he was going to do was he was going to sell it to the highest bidder, and profit off that, so that he could become the world's richest man and the world's most powerful man. Well, it was part of his journey to do that. Turns out the vaccine doesn't actually work on humans. So it was just an empty sort of threat or promise, so that whichever country owned the vaccine could use AIDS as a biological weapon against enemy countries, and they themselves would not get affected by it because they had the vaccine. But the vaccine was fake, so it was all just a big illusion. That's not the right word for it.
Yeah, that is
An
definitely what
elaborate
happened.
ruse.
Damn.
It's so strange though, because like I almost feel like that's more moral than what John's plan was, which was to steal the vaccine and give it back to America, or maybe he just wanted to steal the childhood friend back
The
because
thing
she
is,
was in danger.
Sorry.
Except she was never in danger. Like she was never treated badly.
Well, except for the time
Just
she
there.
got the butt of a rifle to the
Oh,
back of her head.
true.
And when
That's because she contacted John.
and when Phantom, I can't remember the guy's actual name,
Makoto.
Makoto
Thank you.
Allen.
and when Makoto said, oh no, it wasn't him that said that. It was the CIA agent, or the American government agent, who said the vaccine's not sold yet. She's still useful. She's not going to die yet. So there was an insinuation that Makoto was going to kill her, but I don't know if he actually intended to. But he did.
I feel like John was being played by the CIA and also Phantom.
Yeah, he was being played by both sides. I don't know what he wanted to do with the vaccine. I can only hope he wanted to steal it and then globally distribute it, because he didn't trust anyone.
What was confusing is he was so adamant that no one should have the vaccine because then they could use it as a biological weapon, or the concept of it as a biological weapon, which I just don't think makes enough sense.
Yeah,
to, like,
that's the thing. Like, John is opposed to anyone having the vaccine well before we find out that the vaccine isn't real. We learn that the vaccine isn't real right at the end of the OVA. Prior to that, there is no evidence that it's not real. There's nothing to go off to say, oh, it's not real. We are just told that they have the cure for AIDS, and John thinks that no one should have that. So this whole time he is running on the logic of, oh no, this is real, but that's bad. We don't want people to be able to have a cure for AIDS.
I can only assume they meant no one person should have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was not
He
what
definitely
Phantom
said
was
it was
stated
a
to be doing.
bacteriological
Maybe he just hates
war
gay people.
Yeah.
item.
Maybe he's just
I-
stupid.
So
Yeah.
this would be our first homophobic OVA, huh?
That's wild. I can't believe we made it this
I
First
mean,
long.
of
it's
many,
a
I
good
assume, from the
follow-on
80s.
from our first gay OVA.
We did the gay last week, even though it was incest.
Yeah, we've
Gay
had
can
gay,
be
we've had
incest,
gay
don't
incest, and we've had Lupin. Lupin's gay.
Lupin's very gay.
Yes.
Lupin's so gay. God, I wish we were watching Lupin instead of this.
That
That's
would've
what
been
I was
nice.
actually saying the entire thing. This feels like the opening 10 minutes to a Lupin OVA, where suddenly Lupin turns up, and then suddenly the entire rest of the OVA is just a lot more interesting, because this is the boring stuff we have to get out of the way. Then someone takes off their mask. Oh shit, it's Lupin! Da 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 da. Lupin the Third, Lupin the Third. Da 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 da. I can do the whole solo if you'd like, but I don't think you'd want that.
It's
It's
okay.
all good. And then there was the One Piece pacing right at the end, and ugh.
Oh yeah, they reused so much footage. It was definitely a budget production. Like there was one scene where when they're children, where John stabs Makoto, and
That's the
we
only
saw
bit
that
of them as
scene
children we see.
throughout the entire 40 however long minute runtime. We saw it like 4 times, I think.
I thought it was 3.
There was
Look,
less
five.
reused footage in fucking Twinkle Nora Rock Me.
They showed it again right at the end, I think.
You
Yeah.
just reminded me, someone pointed out that at the beginning, everyone was facing away from the camera when they were talking, so they didn't have to animate the lips.
Yeah.
I also felt like a lot of the attacks didn't have any impacts. There was lots of knives being thrown and guns being shot, but it all felt very flat, I guess.
Yeah, like, the action in Guyver was really fun. Like, that was kind of part of what made the, like, thing enjoyable, despite its completely confusing pacing. Whereas with this, it was like, a random explosion, slow pan of an ambulance going the other direction.
I wonder if modern anime audiences would enjoy this more. It's just action scene after action scene. Exposition action.
Hype moments and aura, except there is no
Yeah.
aura, and there are very few hype moments.
I mean, there's the bit
Yeah.
where he's in the jungle and he's in the trees. That was that,
Yeah,
Trees.
that's
that was
true,
fun.
and he uses his arm as a bow.
Him using his arm as a bow is a cool thing. Like
That is quite cool.
I would have liked to see more of that.
But that's a cool manga thing. That's something he does in the manga. So that's not a win for the OVA. That's just like the creator of the manga coming up with a cool idea and doing it. And again, this is the guy that did Riki-Oh, where a happy funtime boy gets put in a meat grinder or something. Riki-Oh's fucking insane. If we could do live action on this and Hong Kong cinema, I would insist on Riki-Oh. It's nuts. God, this anime's so mid.
I don't know what Riki-Oh is, but I'd rather watch something. I'd rather watch literally anything else.
I put some gifs of Riki-Oh
I actually
in the
think this
channel
is like
chat.
a really good example of just look at it and go, this is why you need characterization. Because it gave us almost nothing. And
Like,
then they
no
expect you
one-
to care.
Did anything, really. Like, it was just a series of events happening.
A series of unfortunate events.
Well,
I don't even know if they were that unfortunate, because the AIDS vaccine wasn't even real, so get fucked,
I mean,
guess.
that's pretty unfortunate.
A series of unfortunate events is a better show than this OVA. A series
we
of
talk about
unfortunate events
John's-
is a better movie than this OVA, and that movie's fucking
I
terrible.
like the
A series
movie.
of unfortunate events happening to you over the course of a day is a better time spent than watching this OVA.
Can we talk about John's extra boy toy
His minion.
with terrible hair?
His
Oh,
minion
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
reverse mohawk.
Yeah. He's in it,
You had to
I guess.
explain the context of him and why he was there to us from the manga because anime did not explain him.
He's just there, and he doesn't even do anything in the anime. He's just kind of around.
He flew that plane at the end, the magic one that could float.
Yeah.
As far
No,
as
he
we
didn't.
know,
John was flying it because he was in the front seat.
Oh! Oh shit, yeah, you're right. He was a passenger princess.
As far as we know from the context the OVA gave us, he is a Japanese construction man who just kind of tagged along.
Well, no, he was an ex-soldier. They brought that up in the beginning.
Did they bring that up at the beginning?
Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, because he was an ex-soldier and John was an ex-Green Beret.
Oh, I thought you had to explain
He
that.
was expositing.
I see. I thought he was a construction guy for
Tell,
half
don't
the
show.
OVA.
You know,
It's just like,
classic
why is he
rule of writing, tell, don't show. Definitely.
I know writers who use subtext and they're cowards.
I wish this used subtext. I wish this used text.
I wish this used. Jinx. Jinx.
Oh, God. This is so shit. This is so shit.
So do you think it deserves its, what's it,
3.7 or something on
It
there?
3.7
deserves
on there.
less. It deserves less. I think we've watched stuff on this show which has less. And, like, this is worse than everything we've watched.
Here is the problem. It's bad in a mediocre way. It's bad in a boring way. There are so many bad things that are really funny to watch, really funny to, riff on. We can't riff on this because it gives us nothing. It's not it's not bad in a, silly, all over the place, what a fucking mess way. It is bad in a corporate, let's just get this done and advertise the manga kind of way. It is bad in the same way that Terminator Dark Fate is bad. It is, as I have called it before, lukewarm porridge bad. It's fine. It functions as a story, barely, but it functions, but it gives you nothing. You are emotionless throughout this whole thing. And maybe I am a bit angrier than I should be because it's fucking 40 degrees right now, but whatever.
No.
It's the same studio that made Guyver.
Is it?
No!
Guyver was better.
Wow.
Oh, no!
That's impressive.
Guys,
So what went
much
wrong?
Okay,
better!
Guyver came out, oh my god, the same year.
Oh my...
Was this like being done in the back by like one guy then?
Maybe.
It could have been.
You know, like how Shrek was the punishment room.
Yes, do you guys know about Shrek
Yes.
the
I did not
Punishment
know
Room?
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, would someone please explain?
I think it was. What were they working on at the
Prince of
time?
Egypt.
Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Which
and it was
is-
like you got.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like you would be like sent to the Shrek dungeon to work on Shrek.
If you
But a lot of
misbehaved,
people
yeah.
who did like really enjoyed it.
From what I understand, the same thing happened at Disney surrounding Pocahontas and the Lion King. If you weren't doing good work on, or people wanted to work on Pocahontas because that was going to be the big Oscar-winning art film, but the people would get assigned to Lion King, which was a lower tier production. Spoiler alert: Lion King is the better of those two movies, and it's not racist. So
It
Funny
does
how
have.
that works.
I like once like had a full blown like tantrum when I was like 8 or 9 in school because I refused to watch Pocahontas and they had to take me out of the room.
I mean,
because I was like having a full blown meltdown over it. And I have no idea why.
It's because it
I'm
was
sure
racist.
your reasonings aren't good, but it is racist, so based.
Genuinely, the only thing I have to go on is my mum probably really hated it. So I developed a complete aversion to the movie.
See how I glitter.
So I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it
They had
either.
to put me in like a year 6 class.
This
Speaking of the
recount of
Lion
the
King,
story
though-
is this recount of the story is a much better pastime than actually watching Dog Soldiers.
Yeah. It might just be because I'm hanging out with my friends, but whenever I listen to these, when they're fully edited, I always smile. It might be because I'm just reliving the memory of having fun, but I enjoy them, which...
I enjoy the experience of OVA Hell, even if the OVAs are shit. I
think
mean, that's
it's
fun
almost
too.
more fun if they're shit, because like with like Angel's Egg, for example, we had so much to talk about, but
we were
the
too
shit ones
smart.
are sillier. Yeah, too smart.
Too smart, and I
Brain
was
break.
having a depressive episode when we were recording that, so I was just completely fucking out of it. You may laugh. I give you permission to laugh.
Meanwhile, last month's
Depression.
episode was just fucking brilliant. And this is a fun conversation. I'm enjoying having fun with my friends. Fuck Dog Soldier.
Okay, speaking of Cypher the Video and The Lion King, I have an incest fact.
Oh no!
No.
I don't really have an incest fact, but I remember that there's this one, like, 2-panel comic of, oh fuck, what are their names? The girl lion and the main lion.
Nala and Simba.
Nala and Simba, they're at the waterfall or something, and then Nala's like, well, my dad's clearly not Scar, and there's only 2 male lions. And then Simba goes and has a cold shower, and he's very unhappy. I'll dig it out so you can edit it in.
Yeah, I'll find a way to get that in. Fuck it. Shall we get to the shall I get to the fun fact?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
I
Please
Yes,
do.
I actually
Stop
completely forgot about that.
blue-balling
We deserve
us.
it.
This is probably the only
Yeah,
interesting
okay.
thing in the entire
So
episode.
the fun fact requires backstory, and it is only tangential to Dog Soldier. But Dog Soldier is such an important part in it, even if only tangentially, that it has to come up now.
Okay.
The year is 1991. Central Park Media have just launched their anime label, US Manga Corps. Just before AnimeCon 91, which is a convention that we orbit a lot in this podcast. It's not come up for a few episodes, but like that was a very big and important convention. A lot of very important people were there. Oh god, I've forgotten his name, and the book's over there, and I'm not going to go get it to check it. But the author of Gunsmith Cats was there. One of the founders of Gainax, I think one of the guys that did Akira, were there. At Central Park Media announced just prior to this convention and started showing it off there that they were going to release a little anime called Mina Age Chow. Now, this anime did not end up getting released because there was a lot of controversy around it, and Sony pulled the plug on the release. We're almost certainly going to go into this more when we eventually do Mina Age Chow, so I do kind of want to not focus on that too much, but I have heard it said that part of smoothing over relationships between Sony and Central Park Media, following the Mina Age Chow debacle, and I have seen this sourced to the Rec Arts anime board on the Rec Arts anime board. I have not found it, but I have found multiple people saying that Via Hernandez, who I believe worked with Central Park Media or was just a big name fan at the time, stating this. So I'm going to repeat it, and if someone comes out later and says it's not true, then I'll put a redaction in the comics. But what I have heard is that part of smoothing out the relationship between Sony and Central Park Media, US Manga Corps, after the Mina Age Chow debacle was the licensing of Dog Soldier. So the only reason that this came out is because a pretty good sex comedy never released in the West.
That's so funny.
But
America gets screwed over.
didn't you say, like, that they were going to release panties with the physical copies?
This is
Yeah,
yes,
Mina
they were.
Age Chow stuff. We'll get to it in time, but if you want to know more, there's a really good video by YouTuber Hazel, who goes into this. It's a few years old now, so I don't know, maybe there's new information out now, but I can throw a link to everyone in this call later, and I don't know, maybe I'll throw a link in the description if the situation calls for it.
That has not made me any more interested in Dog Soldiers. It has only made me terrified of the potential of this other anime.
Mina Age Chow's good.
It's good.
Yeah, we watched it recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and I'm terrified.
We'll get to it.
Oh, is this gonna?
It'll be fun.
Oh no, my god! Is this gonna be a Cypher situation where we all hype it up and then you watch it and go, "Oh my god"?
What was that?
It's fine, we'll get to it. Cypher was great. I want to talk more about Cypher, but fuck it, we're on Dog Soldier.
Anyone got any other thoughts?
Yes, I think Dog Soldiers was dog shit.
Dog soldiers, more like dog shit soldiers. Ah!
So on eBay, there is a copy of the 1992 US release of Dog Soldier on Laserdisc, sealed, new, It has a giant fucking clearance label on it.
How much does it
Okay,
cost? How much does
screenshot it.
cost to buy
Screenshot it.
Dog Soldier?
$100.
Can you
Oh,
please
fuck
screenshot?
that.
It's actually not that big, but I just love that it was
Screenshot
on
it now
glass.
in case it sells before we release this episode.
On my anime list, on the Dog Soldier manga, it has one review. The one review is by someone called Ozzy Osbourne.
That's what he was up to prior to his death.
Did Dog Soldier make him bite the head off that bat? Is
Yeah.
this what caused it?
Ironically, Ozzy Osbourne was the last true geek.
Yeah?
Elaborate.
So, geek as a term came from circus culture, and it was a type of freak show, and one of the things they would do was they would bite the heads off of bats.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant like a baseball bat.
No.
No.
He bit the head off a live bat.
Oh, that poor thing.
It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be a rubber bat for the prop, from what I know.
And I know in follow-up, like other tours, he did like a sandwich. He didn't want to bite the bat anymore.
The thing of a geek is it's an important plot point in the movie Nightmare Alley by Guillermo del Toro.
That
We could be
makes
talking
sense.
about that
Same sort of era.
instead. We could be talking about literally anything instead.
Well, then
Why
maybe
did we
next
watch this?
time, maybe next time, don't pop something like this on the wheel. We never figured out who actually put it on this wheel. Who is to blame?
Well, you know, we've got to hit stuff like this eventually.
Who put it on the
We're
wheel?
exploring everything that the OVA scene has to offer.
Who?
Sometimes what
Including
it
the
had to
terrible.
offer was Dog Soldier.
Who put it on the wheel?
I don't remember. It wasn't me. I can tell you it wasn't me.
It sure shit
You
hasn't
said
been
it
me
was a-
because mine's just Lupin and
love the
Galaxy
quote.
Express 39.
Oh, God. Such bullshit. So, what is the reality of the arm bow? That can't be real. You can't do that.
I mean, if you had like a
He had like a
string-
bracer on.
Yeah, like attached to like your hand and then like, your forearm. No, upper arm. You could like pull it back, but then it would hit your arm.
I wonder
so I
if
don't
we
know.
could ask that fucking pole dancing archery twink about
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
They've done a
Mythbusters if
video
they
on it.
weren't if the Mythbusters weren't broken up, maybe.
And they didn't all hate each other.
Could just ask Adam.
Don't you realize
Savage,
the show
who's got
was
a YouTube
good? The
channel.
show was good because they all hated each other. Also, it was just Adam and Jamie who hated each other. Everyone else was fine.
Yeah.
They didn't hate each other. They just weren't friends. Like they were just like
They were colleagues.
co-workers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a hatred. It's just they didn't really care about each other outside of the show.
So Adam Savage OVA Hell collaboration when?
Yeah, I'll work on getting it sorted out. I don't know, maybe we could get him. Maybe we could book him.
He seems down to do weird shit.
Yeah?
I have a very bad feeling that we are going to be over this episode very, very quickly, and this is going to be a very short podcast episode.
No, we're just gonna keep talking and fuck it. It's a
Oh yeah, we've only been
I've
going
been
for half an hour. It feels like way
drawing,
longer.
Mr. John Anime Man.
I know, I have actually nothing else to say about Dog Soldiers. I'm done. I've run out of thoughts.
As have I.
oh no.
God. Yeah, no, it's just because it's not bad enough. Like, it's bad in the most boring way. So you just watch it and you go, huh, that was alright,
That was
I
dog shit.
guess.
Awesome.
The main character looks like buff Akira with a small face.
Actually, okay. If you look at Dog Soldier on, like, if you look at the manga cover, he's so buff.
He's incredibly
like ridiculous bodybuilder buff, and he has got the full Rambo getup. In the anime, he just looks like a guy. Like he doesn't. They kind of toned him down so much that he becomes generic. Also, the woman's name is Kathy.
The woman's name is
But I wouldn't
Kathy,
mention that.
but they say
Kashi.
Kashi because
Well, it's like a mix of an SH and a
Pronunciation.
TH sound.
Yeah.
I could be eating cashew butter instead of watching this.
I could be doing anything but watching this.
I do have...
Why did we decide on this?
We didn't. The wheel did.
The wheel decided.
I cursed the wheel.
Here's a question. If it was basically made genericized and not as buff, what's the reverse of twink death?
Hunk death.
Bear death.
That'd be hunk death.
No, like
Yeah.
like where twinks come back because he's been turned into a twink.
Oh, that'd be
Twink
twink revival.
revival.
Twink
Laser hair
resurrection.
removal.
Use that mercy ability on them. Overwatch, is that relevant?
No.
It
They
is
added a
'cause
cat.
apparently,
Yeah, 'cause it's-
apparently they redid
'cause
a whole
Overwatch
bunch of
2's
stuff
gone.
recently.
They added a
redone-
cat.
Yeah, now it's just Overwatch.
Now it's just Overwatch.
Now it's just Overwatch.
Oh yeah, because they took the 2 away.
Yeah.
They should add
I-
John Dog Soldier to Overwatch. He'd fit right in.
Okay, if you were going to make a fighting game with 80s OVA protagonists, who would you have?
Lupin.
The chick from Gunbuster, John Dog Soldier,
Gotta have Guyver, right?
Guyver. Yeah, if we're allowed to go into the 90s, then Riley Vincent. But that's just because I fucking love Gunsmith Cat. It's so good.
Lupin.
What about Mink from
Mink from Dragonheart.
Dragonheart? And she was a gag character.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We're just going through everything
The,
that we've done on the podcast.
That's all I know.
The egg from
Remember
Angel's Egg.
other OVAs? Those were good times.
The Eto girl from
What?
You're
Oh,
Under
no, she-
Arrest.
No, she.
We could have watched that. We could have watched that, but instead
We
we're
could've.
watching Dog Soldiers.
If we're allowed 90s, then I want the protagonist from Golden Boy.
Oh, we could have watched Golden Boy!
Do you want to watch Golden Boy now? Part 2 of the podcast.
It is 11 o'clock. It is too late. I
We
am
don't
deep-
have
That is
time.
the ideal time for watching Golden Boy.
11 o'clock
Have you
is the
seen
ideal
Golden
time for
Boy?
watching Golden Boy, but I don't have Golden Boy.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I searched it up in the GIFs in Discord, and I found a woman spitting into his mouth.
Yeah, he likes
yeah.
that.
That's exactly Golden Boy.
I thought it was cum because I didn't
The
see the
gold is
spit the first time.
piss.
Can we
It
say that on
looks
the
like cum.
podcast? Can we say that on the
What, sorry?
podcast? Can we say that on the
Probably.
podcast?
Probably. Who cares?
Just censor me, it's fine.
Do it.
No,
What did you
can
say? I missed
It looks like cum. It looks like someone squirted
can have
mayonnaise
cum.
onto his tongue.
This is the follow-up of that scene, which he just beats the shit out of him.
Who cares? This podcast's fucking dead. We watched Dog Soldier. We could have watched anything else. What I should have done, if I'd known how shit this was gonna be, I know it's like a month early, but I should have edited this so that instead of being Dog Soldier the anime, like it transitions into being Dog Soldier the movie, the British army movie where it's werewolf
Gaslight
soldiers.
edit.
Because at least that would have been more interesting.
You save this episode of the podcast and then just release it on April Fool's Day.
No, unfortunately, we know what's happening. Well, we don't know what's happening for that, but that's
I do,
yeah.
and I don't know where the fuck
That's
to research anything for it.
And you
Wait,
can't
so
tell
is
anyone
April
about it
Fool-
because you want it to be a surprise, so I can't help.
So wait, we don't spin the wheel for next time?
We're not going to
Nope.
spin the wheel tonight, unfortunately.
I'm so excited for whatever's going to happen.
I'm not.
Rated.
It's fine. Ah, God.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I like Dog Soldier. I think we should watch it again.
We should just
Maybe
rewatch
it
Dog
improves
Soldier.
on a second watch.
Yeah. What if we like bit crunch it and then watch it?
Oh my God! Just compress it to shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was already. It was 360p. It was already pretty fucking crunched.
Oh my god. It actually didn't feel that bad.
It was laggy as well.
Replace the audio with Bit Crushed Funky Town.
What if we do that thing where you watch Dog Soldier and then just at random points edit in other movies?
Yeah, that could be fun. Fuck it. Just turns into, just edit in bits of other military anime that are worse.
Like, it gets the action scene. It's like, okay, I need a helicopter scene.
Edit in that bit from Gate where the military fucking terrorize dragons or whatever. Gate's terrible, but God, we could have watched Gate instead.
I kind of like Gay for its, like, unabashed propaganda. Like, you know, we love the JSDF. just plastered on billboards, and you get the same.
I sorted out getting a bunch of Godzilla movies onto my hard drive or onto my home server recently, and fuck, we could have watched Godzilla vs. Megalon.
We could have
Godzilla
watched
versus
Final
Strippers?
Wars. We could have watched
We
Final
could have watched
Wars.
Final Wars! Final Wars is so good! They murder Zilla.
Gaigan, rise!
It is Final Wars where they murder Zilla, right?
Yes, over Australia,
Yeah.
which I'm very, very angry about. Why did we get stuck with Zilla?
I like Zilla. I've always kind of liked Zilla. He's got a fun design, even if, like, the movie's bad. Roland Emmerich's made worse, though. He made Independence Day 2. Who remembers that they made Independence Day 2?
Wait, what?
What?
They made
I
a
still
sequel to
haven't
Independence Day. Do you not remember?
I remember because
I don't
of
think I've
Pointless
seen
Hub.
it.
That's about it.
It came out the same year as when they made that Artemis Fowl movie.
That I did not remember.
I wish they hadn't made that. That movie's so bad. That movie's
Yeah.
so bad, and it's a terrible adaptation of a great series of books.
It's so good, the series.
And now
Yeah.
it's going to be like at least another 10 years before they try again. If they try
know.
again.
He was just such a little freak.
Yeah. It's one thing when an adaptation butchers the books, but it's another when... But, like, sometimes the changes are good, or the movie itself comes out good regardless of what it does to the books. Like, I have beef with the How to Train Your Dragon movies because they're not like the books, and the books are great. You should read the books. Like, genuinely, I don't
read
care
the
how
books.
old you are or how much it's like, these are kids' books. You should read the How to Train Your Dragon books. They're so good. But the movies...
Toothless is a little shit.
Toothless is a little shit. And the movies change, like, everything. There's no
They're like
relationship. but
functionally kind of not the same, but I think they're both like very good at what they're doing.
they're both very good in their own ways.
Yeah.
Isn't Toothless like useless for half the book?
Yeah, he's a little
Yeah.
baby.
He is
Also,
a tiny little
Hiccup
fucking
is
bitch.
useless because he doesn't know he's left-handed.
Mm.
Is a big part of the plot is that he's like a really shit swordsman until like I think he loses his hand in some way and has to use
No,
his
no,
left
he doesn't
hand
lose
and
his
just-
hand. It's the
It
second
gets
book
like
he
injured.
gets... Yeah, I think he gets injured in the second book, and then
Yeah.
he has to fight with his left hand. It's like, oh, this makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
That's actually kind of cool because he lives in like kind of a restrictive society.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, you have to use your right hand. That's how you fight.
Overcoming like societal restrictions and fighting against what the cultural norm is. I'm not sure if I'm phrasing this right. Is a big part of the How to Train Your Dragon books. Because a big theme in those is people going, "Oh, this is just how you do it," and then the main character's going, "Well, that doesn't work for me. How can I do this so I can, achieve my goals, but without doing it the way that everyone's telling me has to be done?" Like, the advice for How to Train a Dragon in the first book is yell at it,
Yeah.
which
Louder
does
the
not
better.
work for Hiccup.
Also, the actual like training is way more important in the books. Like, it is a society of dragon riders.
Yeah.
He doesn't bring that to the society like in the
I'm gonna-
films. Like, it's pre-established.
I'm gonna slowly fade away from Dog Soldier in the video version and replace the background with How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I was just waiting to say, remember when this was about dog soldiers?
Do you think John Dog Soldier would fit in the society of How to Train Your
yeah,
Dragon?
he would make a great Viking.
He'd insist
With his
that
arm
you're
bow.
not supposed to, that no one can have
You're not supposed to
access
curate.
speaking to dragons, and no one should have that because it can be used
No one
as
should
a
have that
weapon.
because if one person has a dragon, it could be used as a weapon.
So he
If
then
one person-
kills all the dragons automatically.
Yeah, he's like the villain of the third movie? Is that the third movie's thing?
Yeah.
I've seen the second and third movie once. I barely remember them. They're good, but ugh.
They made me cry. I cried in the opening of, I think, the second movie when I saw it in cinemas because I was so overwhelmed by the beauty of the rendering of the rocks.
They are beautiful.
It's a good rock.
True.
Yeah, I started welling up.
They are beautiful movies. Unlike Dog Soldier, which is not. Was there anything good with the animation in this? Like, I think I've had something
No.
nice or at least interesting to say about the animation in every other one we've done, including Nora. Nora's at least funny.
I think the coloring was pretty good.
They had some interesting shots using the cells, like blowing them out.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of, like, pretty well detailed military stuff. So, like, the planes were pretty detailed.
Yeah. Even if they could hover, and that's not how jets work. If it's not a
just
VTOL,
rises
it
from the
can't
bottom of the
do
frame.
that.
And there's like one jet that can hover, isn't there?
Yeah, VTOLs can, but
Ah.
that wasn't a VTOL. It was a standard jet. It didn't have At least I don't think.
Where does everyone think that island they end up on is? Because it looks like it's like, South America, but it's an
Yeah,
island
somewhere
they
in
go to
South
pretty
America.
quickly.
It's,
Maybe.
What islands are in South America?
It's the island that blows up in Sonic Adventure 2.
We've got nothing
List
to
of
say.
islands in South America.
We've got nothing
Isla
to say.
Api, Isla Bermejo, Isla de los Estados, Isla de San Martin, Isla del Cerrito.
Oh my god, is this
this
turning
one's
into
in a
Jurassic
lake.
Park?
I think Dog Soldier is bad in the same way that the solo leveling anime is bad, where they took the source material and then stripped it of all of its interesting elements and comedy, and then just produced the most generic approximation of what the story is.
Yeah, it is. Again, I said this in the oh god, what's the name? The viewing, in the commentary track. From what I read of the manga, and admittedly the manga was a fan translation. It was very clearly punched up a bit. There was a lot of swearing which wouldn't have been there in the original. It was funny. Like, there was very clearly an intention in the manga to be a comedy, still doing this whole military thing, but like to be funny, and this was just not funny. It was overly self-serious. It was so
serious, and it kind of didn't deserve the kind of, it really wanted you to care, and it did nothing to make you care. Like, I kind of think because the topic was somewhat serious, it just assumed you'd be on board.
like, oh, it's
Oh yeah, well obviously you'd want to cure AIDS, so here's the plot.
AIDS. Why was it AIDS?
It's like
that's
that
the most
one
serious
Rosa
illness.
Parks episode. It's like that one Rosa Parks
It's
episode
this
of
hip
Doctor
new
Who
one.
where suddenly, oh hey, it's a space racist. You hate space racists, right? Well, there's a space racist. Therefore, it's serious.
A space racist who's doesn't make sense. Like, he's from the future, but he speaks in like this. I don't know. That episode's so bad. I feel so sorry for Jodie, just in general. Like, her whole run was bad, but she's such a good actress, and she would have made a really good Doctor, and I really hope that, like, I've not listened to any of the audio stuff that's come out, but I really hope that helps to redeem her a bit in terms
There's
of...
one episode of Jodie's tenure where she's written by a woman, and apparently that's the best episode.
Yeah, it's just... We are once again not talking about Dog Soldier.
What's there to talk about?
This island kinda looks like the island from the ending.
In fairness, this is exactly what happened with the
Spicy.
Gunsmith Cats episode, but for the opposite reasons. So on brand,
Yeah.
I guess.
On brand.
If you want a good anime that has swearing in it, may I ask for one final thing? Has some incredible swearing
In the English dub
in the English dub. I think it's in the sub too, though.
I don't think she says fucking in the
Nothing
sub.
will
Maybe not.
ever be as good as the swearing in the fucking...
Panty and stocking.
No, the Devilman OVAs. We could have watched the Devilman OVAs. Fuck.
This island is funky.
It is a very funky shape.
I feel like it might be what it was inspired by, but this thing is like ragged with like lakes and stuff.
They go to a ziggurat.
It reminded me of the ending of Pilot Wings, where they fly around in the helicopter and rescue the people, and it's against a big ground. Even the fight scenes on the island reused animation. Like, come on.
This island has an island.
Right. Fuck. They give me a minute. I had something and it's gone. They brought a desk into an ancient...
Yeah!
Yeah.
Finally, it's been 20
They did
minutes
it
for
up.
something to talk about the actual thing.
And it had an intercom system.
Yeah.
Like, someone had to wire that shit up.
It was in like a Mayan temple for visual
And they
aid.
refurbished it to have like really nice modern
One
carpeted hallways or
desk.
something.
Yeah, and the behind the desk, the wall like goes up, and it's just a room of gold bars. This is my gold bar room. If you already had that, then why not just? He's already the richest man.
Yeah, like, where'd he get all that gold?
Where did he get all that gold? Did he already sell the cure for AIDS? Or did he sell other cures?
Oh my god, other fake cures.
Fake cure. What?
Pretty sure it was supposed to be a cigarette.
If you could make a fake cure for a disease, what would you make? That's a terrible question. Because, like... Why would you do that?
Would you rather cure all diseases or get $5?
I think in a modern day version of this story, it'd probably be like the cure for cancer or
Cure
something
for
like
COVID.
that.
Yeah.
I have the
Cure for
okay,
COVID.
I've got the perfect idea.
Panacea.
I got the perfect idea. You make the fake cure for transgenderism and sell it to conservatives, and it's just estrogen.
Oh, that would be good, though.
That would be good though.
Or the cure for being gay, and it's estrogen.
I mean... Depending on who you're giving it to. Technically.
Okay, I feel I have to clarify. I am cis.
There's still time.
There's still time. Force femme the population.
Exactly.
That was the
It's
deadly
already
side
working.
effect.
I feel
of,
like I'm a woman.
that was the deadly side effect of the AIDS cure. It force femme the population. We need more anime about force femming. What else? What is there? Rama 1/2?
Camphor.
No, Camphor.
Have you seen Camphor?
No, sorry.
I have not.
It's one of those. He's a magical girl, but when he transforms into a girl. So he's like, he'll be like, I need to fight this bad guy, and then there's like a dramatic strip sequence where he transforms.
Oh, there was this one manga I read when I was younger, and it was about, like, this, like, family of witches, and, like, the, like, firstborn son would, like, die young, so the guy's mum would, like, dress him up in girls' clothes and girls' underwear to protect him.
Why do I feel like I've heard of this? This is just Bridget.
And, like, the cover is just,
Wait,
like,
no, that
him
is just-
sat on a pile of panties.
That is just Bridget's backstory in Guilty Gear.
I'm so impressed with Discord's amount of gifs.
Oh, it's linked
Oh
to
my
Tenor.
god.
Not for long, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wanna know a controversy
Oh, sure.
Sure.
that we've worked out?
We have.
Have we?
No,
What?
I've lost my mind. Never mind. Ignore me.
Anyway, I was gonna say about not force fighting, but force masking is Oron High School Host Club.
True.
Oron mentioned podcast complete.
And with the podcast complete, can we please stop talking about bloody dog soldiers?
Well,
I
no,
feel
we
like
gotta do the thing. Would you recommend Dog Soldier?
No.
Maybe to, like, a 60-year-old man.
As a sleep aid?
Honestly, I think Dog Soldier is fun in this specific context. You're watching shit with your friends. I think it could be fun.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to pay attention and look for plot points and think of it as a competent story, then maybe not.
No, I think this is the first one I wouldn't recommend.
The other problem is that, like, even for watching shit stuff with your friends, there's better options. Like, you could watch Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching terrible anime with your friends, you could watch Cypher. Like, why would you watch this? Wow, that was terrible. Jesus. Thanks for listening to this episode of OVA Hell. show is only made possible by the support of listeners, so please like, subscribe, comment, whatever to boost the show. It's more helpful than you would believe. Massive shoutouts to DrLockdown and MerriKiwi. You can find all of their links in the description of this podcast. Once again, thanks for listening, and we look forward to seeing you next time with, God, I hope a better OVA. Jesus Christ.